What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 28 of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. Last episode, the Philadelphia Eagles, they traded Jalen Hurts. Things weren't working out here in Philly, and it was just best to move on. This week, take on the worst team in the league, the Seattle Seahawks. How about do that? Let's see. They're okay at passing the ball, so let's stop the short pass right there. And then offensively for us, defensively for them, they're pretty solid. You know, more or less top 10 in both run and pass, but they're a little worse in the pass. So we're going to take on in the pass right there. Here's our 6 players that are going to get some spotlighting. And let's get it. It's going to be a fun time. Hopefully no one gets hurt right now. If I do sound a little nasally, I apologize. I'm getting over some sort of flu, cold thing. It knocked me out for the last couple of days. Let's see, we have Mr. Yeast out with an ACL sprain. That's fine. That's a practice squatter. I'm okay with him getting an ACL sprain as long as it was a big play Slay. You know, big play Slay, he's killing it this year. We have Blaylock with a shoulder strain, so backup guard and a depth D-back. Those are some losses I'm okay taking. Now, Patterson's up to an 81. All right, Jarrett. N'Kobe Dean's up to a 95, a true 95, 96 with the +1 run stopper. He's a mid-80s kind of linebacker. Unless he, pops off and gets a big linebacker boost with, like, a Linebacker of the Year award, hopefully. But Kevon, 74 depth safety. And Devontae, 86 overall. 87 with the plus. Throw that in playmaker. Make him a scheme fit. Just make him the best player he can be. So, we're out here in Seattle. And this historically is a game Philadelphia just loses. Philadelphia just cannot, for the life of them, they just cannot beat Seattle. It's Philadelphia. I don't know what it has to do with Philadelphia, but if it involves them and having to play a bird team, they just aren't going to do it. They're not going to come out. They're not going to perform up to standards. And they're definitely not going to win. It's just something Philadelphia just cannot seem to bring to themselves to do, is play true to who the team is based on, I don't know. Defensively, Seattle, not a turnover team. They don't force turnovers at all, it seems like. Let's 18 sacks, 1 interception. So the pass rush isn't there when it comes to interceptions, so it's probably like a tip. So someone got hit, dropped a ball, a D-tackle, knocked something down, and it was not a normal interception, probably. Probably wasn't on getting a route jumped. So I think Tom Brady here, who has some history playing Seattle, I think he's gonna do pretty well. I think, Teddy Bridgewater, he's had an okay season. He's done the best he could. This is Madden opposed to real life, where Teddy Bridgewater is a Pro Bowler, had a career year, best year ever of his career probably. Right now he's throwing interceptions to big play Slay. And it's just wasn't doing it. Now, Tom Brady on the season, 1593, 18 touchdowns, and there you go. That's gonna be what we're up against. So that's gonna be what's going for us right now. But here we go. We got stuff going on. We got Tom Brady. He's got Devontae Smith, who is probably one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best receiver in the league. He just always seems to be open. Tom Brady just has that silky smooth touch. Just seems to find ways through the defense and just carves them up. Now Brady, here we go. That's going to be the underneath the route to Devontae, and Devontae wiggles his way out, hits contact, and just gets a little more down at the 2-yard line for Devontae Smith. First and goal, underneath route. There you go, Tom Brady, too easy. Picks apart that defense right there. And that's just something, don't not talk bad on the former quarterback, but Jalen Hurts just couldn't do that. Now here we go. It's going to be a reception right there for Seattle. That's going to be a first down for Bridgewater. Pretty Teddy Bridgewater. Real life, I just said Teddy Bridgewater's having a career year. Teddy Bridgewater is not having a career year with the Seahawks. It's Geno Smith. I got real confused for a reason. We're in year 2 right now. Year 2, I forgot. Not year 1 no more. No Drew Lock, Geno for the Seattle. Just Teddy Bridgewater. Eagles defense bends, does not break. It's a 4th and 6 right there. So Seattle does get the field goal. It's a 7-3 lead now. And there you go. Tom Brady just hitting the opened Quez Watkins. That's a big pickup right there. Now 2nd and 2. Come on. Tom Brady in that X factor. We know who's open before, anyone else. Or at least who the safety valve opened is. And A.J. Brown fumbles it. Lane Johnson heads up offense. Picks up the ball. Keeps it up with the possession. Now here we go. Devontae can't break free. And he's going to be 4 yards shy of the first down marker. Out comes Jake the Snake Elliott. And Elliott will kick that ball. And he's going to be good. So back to a touchdown lead for Philadelphia. As here we go. It's going to be 10-3 game. And that's going to be a very quick sack for Josh. So his first on the game. That's a 3rd and 15. Set up by that Eagles pressure. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater just does it, man. Just kind of puts a little wiggle on him. That's a first down. Probably killed all of his stamina right there. But that is a first down reception on 3rd and 15. Not something Philadelphia's defense should be allowing right now. 2nd and 6. Wide open. Wide open. Teddy Bridgewater. He's getting DK wide open in coverage. And it's just not a recipe for success right there. See, that's not even DK right there. That's just, that's Will Disley. Will Disley on the touchdown right there. It's a tie ball game now here in Seattle. Tom Brady getting sacked by Mr. Brooks right there. So Brooks, it's a 3rd and 18 now. Tom Brady out of that X factor. It's going to be real brutal. But Tom Brady, hit as he's throwing. Avoids the sack, but 4th and 18, it's going to be a punt. 2nd 10 now for Seattle. They're looking to probably take the lead. Cox getting pressure. And so is Josh Sweat, both getting in there on the sack. It's 3rd and 17 now. Come on, defense. Bend, don't break. Cox bullying that right guard. And he's going to get that sack right there. Sweat also gets in there. 3rd and 6 now for Philadelphia. Come on. Let's do something. There we go. Big reception for Devontae Smith on the slant route. He's going to be down at the 38-yard line. Now on Seattle's side of the field, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 26. Another slant route right there. It's going to be A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's down at the 6. Now from the 2. There we go. Crossing route. A.J. Brown again for a touchdown. And sometimes that's what you got to do. It's not really cheese. We're not cheesing it. We're cheesing it a bit. But there's also times where, hey, we throw a slant around. We can't get them open. We get sacked. So sometimes if Coach says go a slant, hey, we're going to throw a slant route in there. We're going to do our best to try and get some first downs. 3rd and 14 now for Tom coming out of halftime. That's going to be a big catch for Quez Watkins. Now at the 32-yard line, it's 3rd and 10 again. We have ourselves a wide open and a drop from Quez Watkins. Seemed like early pass breakup. Nope, that was a drop. There's no pass breakup. That was entirely a drop by Quez Watkins. So it's a 10-point lead now here for Philadelphia. Fletcher Cox and the Eagles defense getting home again. Making it a 4th and 10 on that sack. Let's be Kaiser White getting involved. The linebacker, former safety. Now heading off to the running back, Mr. Robinson. And there you go. He just does not get down. Just a bowling ball just bouncing off defenders. He's bringing honor to that number 25 right there. Now everyone's like, oh, you can't give 25. That's LaShawn's number. As soon as I start talking about good about him, he fumbles the ball. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course we start talking good about a running back and they fumble the ball. So that's actually his biggest problem is he fumbles like way too often. But hey, he also fumbles Teddy Bridgewater. That's going to be picked up, though, by the defense. Second and goal. Handoff to Robinson, who finds a way to punch it in. Sure, it doesn't go out down. Sure, that does lead to some more fumbles because of that. Takes the extra fight. But still unacceptable. It's a 27-10 game. And here's where the scripting begins. First and 10 pass breakup right there. There you go. Season sacks, 21 team sacks. And there we go. Big interception on 4th and 17. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. You know, we have a bunch of big names that do things. You always forget about some of the supporting cast. He's just been overshadowed this year by Big Play Slay. Now 4th and 1. That's going to be a fumble by Dallas Goedert. And because we fumbled it, went behind the first down marker, which we already got. That is now a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, a minute 13 left. And that's going to be intercepted again. Alright, Big Play Slay gets it. I believe that's his second on the game. Alright, Big Play Slay. This time we decide we're just going to run it out. Kneel it out. No contest it. We're down here. Yeah. Probably should have done that the first time. Not giving the ball back to Seattle. But hey, you know what? Nick Sirianni's trying to be aggressive. We commend it here. Not his fault. His player fumbled it and decided they wanted to fumble it 10 yards backwards. That was just a bad fumble, honestly. Like, why did he fumble it and it shot out 10 yards backwards? Why didn't, shoot it in front of him? Where it would have kept its line along the, first down marker. But a 27-10 victory for the Philadelphia Eagles. You like to see that right there. Tom Brady's out-dueling Teddy Bridgewater. 22 for 32, 245, 2 touchdowns, 58 yards for the running back, 97 yards leads the team, 63 and a touchdown, 58 for Quez. No sacks allowed. 6 tackles led the team by Ronnie Harrison. 3 tackles for loss. 2.5 sacks for Sweat. 1.5 for Dean. 1.5 for Sweat. Bunch of players got sacks. 2 interceptions for Slay. 1 for CJ GJ. Sipas had some punts. Daniels and Quez had some returns. Get some pluses right here. Robinson had himself an okay game. Had a fumble, only like 50 yards. So toss that, make it more of a scheme fit, elusive back. Actually, no, power backs are scheme for running back. So we're just pumping them to the highest rating one. Now, Josh Sweat, make him more of a scheme fit. Speed rush. As I hope you guys do enjoy this episode, hit that like button, comment down below your think, it takes some YouTube though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy, yourselves a great day. Catch you later. Peace.